Give it the scoop. Yeah, she was just brutally decapitated. She's got stab wounds to her back. Her head's in the bathtub. I mean,
So redhead?
No, she's dark Hispanic.
No. The one you got detained, old redheaded boy?
Yeah.
Police are at the home of Jared Dicus and Anggy Diaz after receiving a frantic call from Jared's father, Rodney Dicus.
Waller County 911.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Rodney Dicus. I need an ambulance and police at 2060 College Boulevard. Please.
Okay, what's going on?
I don't know everything, but my son's wife is dead.
He had witnessed a sight that shattered his mind, leaving him traumatized, barely able to string a sentence together. The dreadful sight became even more bizarre when officers stumbled upon a detail so shocking that it elevated the case from just a murder to an almost ritualistic sight. But officers had no idea just how deep this rabbit hole would go.
Oh, Constable, thank you for coming. Who you got detained?
It's emergency.
Sir?
It's emergency.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got called Sergeant Garner.
Okay.
He's sending Nick and Rachel.
Okay.
Where's the...
She's in back. But, Give it the scoop. Yeah, she was just brutally decapitated. She's got stab wounds to her back. Her head's in the bathtub. I mean,
So redhead?
No, she's dark Hispanic.
No. The one you got detained, old redheaded boy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sergeant.
I got as far as the doorway. I didn't.
Yeah, don't go in. This is a murder scene. Decapitation. It's an ugly spot. Dion's got the suspect detained in his back seat.
Rodney's 21-year-old son, Jared, was immediately taken into custody. As Angie's husband and the only one at the scene, he was the primary suspect in this investigation.
Randy Lewis, you remember me?
Yes, sir.
You okay?
Yes.
Jared, would you mind giving me the passcode to your phone? It's supposed to be a 6-digit code. Sorry, I can't hear.
Yes.
While detained, Jared exhibited a strange sense of calm, one that would spark an interrogation so abnormal that it had detectives pulling every trick in the book to get answers. The footage that you're about to witness covers some never-before-seen insights into the motives of one of the most psychotic murders in Texas history. Was Jared compelled by something beyond his control? Or was this all a carefully crafted plot to get away with premeditated murder? But before we get into the peculiar interrogation, we have to take a look at the strange atmosphere at Dicus' home on that grim Wednesday.
All right, thank you, sir. Goodbye. All right, so where's the body?
So,
in there?
Yeah, if you step up on the third ladder, third step, you can peek your head and you see.
Up here?
Yeah.
Blake said her head is somewhere else in the tub. Okay. Okay.
I gotta wait to see. I need to get here.
Okay. Stay right here, Earl. Nobody goes in there. Information. And I said, oh.
I'm listening.
Yeah. She said, you know, he's been acting funny lately, and he told me it happened this morning. Really?
To gain a good grasp on these tragic events, the detectives made sure to interview everyone at the scene, including Dicus' family members.
She got married back in September, a little girl that worked at Chappie's, and they're living in the shed back behind the house. But when I heard possible DOA at 2060 Hollow, I thought it was the brother that's sitting up front of the carport. I just figured he'd OD. I didn't think this other one would be involved.
But now in that car behind the sheriff's truck.
Now, to most residents in the area, Jared's older brother, Wayne, seemed like the real piece of work between the two Dicus boys. The 25-year-old had experienced multiple encounters with law enforcement due to his meth addiction, with incidents dating as far back as 2018 when he just turned 20. Meanwhile, young Jared was always there to pick up the slack. He seemed like the type to stick to a straight and narrow path. A typical American blue-collar type, Jared attended Waller High School and played football. After graduating, he began working as an electrician. But during this time, he often found himself at odds with Wayne, especially over petty theft. In one incident, Wayne stole some copper wire, leading him to call the cops. However, Jared felt remorseful about it, and the pair made up. Based on how things looked from the outside, Jared never seemed like a kid worth worrying about. Well, that was until things took a turn.
I understand it's difficult.
Sorry.
I understand it's difficult.
You want me back on?
Yeah, we're gonna need y'all to be separated
Yes,
right now. Okay, just in case, just until we get everything figured out.
Yes, sir.
You want to ID him?
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Deputy Lewis. I think I've talked to you at the door here a while back about maybe some dogs or something. No, your son's truck. Remember, I come knocking on your door one morning and said, "Hey, you know where that truck's at? Could I get your name, please, ma'am?"
Well, I had just seen y'all, so I figured y'all were a little ways off too. So.
Yeah, we'd gone back down to try to finish our safe haven report, but it's going to have to wait. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Hey, my involvement is when I walked up, he was walking, the red-headed guy. He asked me, we met about where that tree is. He asked me to put him in his back seat. I walked him over there and did. He didn't say anything, and I didn't say anything.
Okay.
The officer goes on to ask Jared's brother a few questions. Here, we learn that the both of them have had a few encounters with the local police, but not at this sort of scale.
Identifying the folks that are here. I've been here. Have you ever been here before?
I was here 48 hours ago.
Okay. I've been here for quite a few times.
Oh, when he called the ambulance on himself?
The police were at the Dicus home on January 8th, 2023, just a few days before the January 11th murder of Anggy. What prompted their presence was this phone call made by Jared. But before we continue, let's talk about something that's been bothering us. You ever notice how the internet seems to know a little too much about you? You search for something once, and suddenly every ad knows. That's not a coincidence. It's how the system is designed. There are entire companies, data brokers, whose entire business is to collect, package, and sell your private info. Your phone number, your home address, your email, even your family members. And they sell it to anyone. Marketers, scammers, stalkers. No consent, no warning. When we looked ourselves up, just our names and emails, dozens of sites had our information listed. It felt like someone built a digital dossier on us and left it wide open. That's why we decided to use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura is like a digital bodyguard. It finds where your info is being sold and scrubs it off automatically. No paperwork, no rabbit holes. They handle it all. Aura doesn't just stop at removing your data from broker sites. It also monitors the dark web and alerts you if your personal information shows up. You'll get real-time fraud detection tied to your credit and banking activity, plus tools like a secure VPN, antivirus, and a password manager, all in one app. And if something ever does go wrong, you're backed up by up to $5 million in identity theft insurance and 24/7 US-based support. Try it free for 14 days at aura.com/thevillains. In those 2 weeks, you'll discover where your data is being exposed and sold. We're not leaving ourselves vulnerable, and you shouldn't either.
Waller County 911.
Yes, this is Jared Dicus.
Hello?
Yes.
Waller County, go ahead.
I did a little bit of drugs. I need help. I'm at 206 Hollow Boulevard.
Okay, 206 Hollow?
Yes.
Okay, and what's the problem?
I just don't feel well.
Okay, and you said you took drugs?
No, ma'am. I'm pretty sorry. I don't know why I called.
Okay, and are you there by yourself? Is there somebody with you?
No, ma'am. My family's here with me.
Oh, your family's with you. Okay. Okay, so you don't.
Everybody's here.
Okay, but do you need an ambulance or no? Are you good?
I need an ambulance.
A few minutes after the initial call, Jared contacted police again, displaying some strong signs of paranoia.
Well, attending 911, what's your emergency?
Yes, this is Jared.
Hi, Mr. Jared. How can I help you?
Yes, I'm at 206 O'Connell Boulevard.
Yes, sir. We have EMS en route to you. Are you okay? Did something change?
Yes, ma'am. No, I'm not okay.
Okay, what's going on?
I've just been drugged yesterday and I don't feel well. And I didn't do any drugs. I don't know. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I have EMS en route to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
An ambulance came in to check on Jared as he reported hearing voices. He was then transported to Tomball Hospital for evaluation and discharged on January 9th, 2023, 2 days before the incident.
And I need to go get with Daddy real quick. If you don't mind, just I've asked them. They've been very cooperative. Just that they not go in the house while I'm over there talking to Daddy real quick. And
So no one go in this house or the one that...
Either nobody in this house.
Well,
nobody.
Can I at least get my dog, put him on a leash and have him out here? Because they fight. Anyway, they don't have a way to separate them out.
You just put him in there.
Yeah, I know, but I mean...
He didn't think he wouldn't be able to go in the house.
Yeah, honestly.
So you bring him out here, you're going to be able to tie him up where you're going to eat nobody?
Yes, sir. Of course. Yeah, promise. Hang on, I'll go in.
The detective moves on to learn more about the disturbing events from Rodney Dicus himself. But speaking to Jared's father will prove to be a heavier interaction than anyone would expect. For a figure so central to the Waller County community, it is a shocker for anyone to witness him distraught.
Mr. Dicus, Randy Lewis, you remember me?
I know you.
Okay, I just need to get a little, I'm basically just identifying folks here.
Yes, sir.
Could I get you got your ID handy, or if you don't, you can just tell me first full name?
Rodney.
Do you know these folks, Judge? Okay.
After a bit of confusion about Anggy's background, the officer asks Jared's brother, Wayne, for some more details.
That's all you know about her?
Yeah, I just know she worked over there. I know she was...
Where'd she work?
Chepis Meat Market.
The Cheppies?
That's where they met, yeah. I know she's here,
Did she still work at Cheppies?
Yeah. I know she's not really a legal citizen, I'm just saying.
I don't care.
No, I don't care either. I mean,
okay.
She's family, man.
Okay.
After a few minutes of surveying the home and gathering information, the officers discuss what else they'll need. These moments are extremely crucial, as all parties have fresh memories of the events.
You didn't know this was done this year.
Well, I hate it happened.
Yeah.
They said that the deceased lady and old boy that's in the back seat of Dion's car got married last September.
Mm-hmm.
And all they know is her name is Anggy, A-N-G-G-Y. But she works at Cheppies, or worked at Cheppies. So if she doesn't have any, I'm thinking, we ain't gone in there. Hopefully she's got there's some ID in there, but they could ID her if there's nothing in there. And that's pretty much it. I didn't ask mama or brother a whole lot.
Jared's own mother, Terry Schubert, provided some crucial information on his state of mind and the time of the murder. Learning that it happened that morning, officers had a good start in tracking the sequence of events. When more crime scene investigators arrived on the scene, they decided to interview Rodney. This time, he wasn't so patient with them. In fairness to him, today was his worst nightmare.
Is it my house?
Yes.
No.
Okay, without, we're going to get a search warrant.
JR's right there.
Okay.
What do you need to go in my house for?
Isn't that where the body's at?
No, sir.
No, sir.
It's the back house. This
Okay.
is the back house. I've got 9 dogs in there.
I apologize. I was told.
No.
I apologize.
Well, you don't have
it
to
was in the
talk to
house.
me and start threatening me with goddamn search warrant. That's not needed. It's not necessary.
Sir, I was asking for your consent.
And I told you no.
And I was going under the impression that the body was inside the house.
All right.
So
Are we good?
You tell me, are we
I
good?
am. I
Okay,
apologize to you.
Can we get your consent to go into the house behind you?
Most definitely can.
Okay, thank you very much.
It's just you can't. I've already been told I can't go in my house, and you're going to go in my house. You're going to have to shoot my goddamn dogs to get in that house, and it's not going to happen.
We're trying to figure out what's going on
All
here.
right, that's why I'm getting
That's
upset.
all we're doing.
If you want to go in that house, I'll let you in that house, but you've got to send somebody in there with me to secure my dogs. Y'all ain't killing my dogs.
We have no intention of killing your dog.
That's why I'm getting upset.
So we have no intention of causing any more harm here tonight.
Okay,
No,
it's a misunderstanding. I apologize to you.
We're trying to get to the bottom of what's going on here. So that's all we're trying to do.
Sir, can I get your information, please?
After establishing Angie's identity, the police were able to learn some key details around the 21-year-old. Anggy was born on October 21, 2001 in Nicaragua. Her mother, Daniela Diaz, did all she could to provide for Anggy and her siblings, including working in Costa Rica for some time. Eventually, Daniela moved to the U.S., but her relationship with Anggy became complicated. The pair were never really close, and Anggy confided in, as they say, found family through the people around her.
Vivía yo en un apartamento con ellos. La recogen porque hasta ahí me la entregan la persona que la traía. Luego pues vivimos en Houston. Y lo que a ella le preocupaba era que ella venía con sueños, ella quería inmediatamente trabajar, ella quería inmediatamente que trabajáramos, que pagáramos, que esto, que lo otro. Entonces yo le decía que tuviera paciencia, que se dedicara a su tiempo, que yo trabajaba, que Dios iba a dar el trabajo, que no solo teníamos un carro y eso se me hacía difícil.
For Anggy, coming from a large family and experiencing a new household with her in-laws was likely a lot to take in. Investigators also revealed that Anggy often sent money back home to Nicaragua to take care of her aunt, who had cancer. Although things seemed picture perfect on the outside, Angie's mother disapproved of her marriage to Jared, mainly due to Angie's last relationship with an ex where things got extremely toxic. In an interview with Angie's coworker, Jennifer, the police found out more about Angie's past relationship with her ex, Jose. The pair were engaged at one point, but Jose became distant, and Anggy got cold feet, choosing to break things off.
Dice, le puede avisar, o le puede decir de cómo es la relación.
Pues lo que ella me contaba que sí estaba bien todo, pero ya de último, ella se iba a casar con el antiguo novio.
She said everything was good, and she was gonna get married to the ex, y luego.
Pues yo le dije que pues que le iba a ayudar en los preparativos y todo. Ya de repente dijo ella que ya no se iba a casar. Y yo le pregunté, ¿pero qué pasó? ¿Por qué ya no se va a casar?
She said she told her and that she was going to help her out with the decoration and so forth and this and that to help her out. And then all of a sudden, she told her she was not going to get married. Y luego, después de que dijo que no se iba a casar, le dio razón.
Sí, me dijo, yo le dije, ¿pero por qué? Si estaba bien feliz ella que se iba a casar. Y me dijo que no, que el novio había cambiado, se había hecho bien distante, no le prestaba atención. Y pues yo la aconsejaba bastante, pues porque yo soy un poco mayor que ella. Entonces la aconsejaba y ya le dije que pues si no se sentía bien con él, que mejor cortar la relación, porque ¿para qué se iba a casar si ya no se entendían ellos?
Shortly after her breakup with Jose, Anggy met Jared at Chepes, and the whirlwind romance began almost immediately.
Ella me decía que era bien lindo con él, le llevaba, hasta me enseñó una vez que le llevó rosas ahí en el trabajo, y ay, qué bien lindo, pues todo parecía bien lindo.
She said everything at the beginning was real nice. She showed her a picture where he had bought flowers to her. And she told her that she's going to get married.
Although Anggy was very vocal about her love for Jared, there was some reason to believe that this union centered on Angie's desperation for a legal status in the country. Angie's own uncle was wary about the marriage.
I really love him a lot, and he loves me a lot, and we have decided to get married, and I would like you to be the witness, and I think he has chosen his dad to be the witness for the marriage, and I think they had even set up a date for the court. In which, what can I do again? Okay, if that's what you want. And one thing I clarified with her is that you doing it for feeling or for documents, okay? I'm being straight up with both of you. And I don't like, because I don't want you to get married because of documents or just to legalize yourself.
He ultimately served as a witness for Anggy, as did Rodney for Jared. Anggy reassured everyone that she loved and knew Jared well, insisting that this was her dream marriage. But Jared wasn't always happy around Anggy. Although the young wife tried to present a united front, the cracks in their fairy tale were obvious to anyone who looked closely.
She said that night at the party, she would get beer and everybody would conversate, but she said that she believed he would get upset because he couldn't understand any of them. And that Anggy was still a little nervous because she had to translate.
Given the immigration situation in America, her workplace at the Chepes meat market likely offered a safe haven with people that she could trust. Anggy was close to her co-workers and former landlord. It was this sentiment that helped officers learn key details on Anggy's relationship with Jared. According to Anggy's co-workers, she was always a cheerful person. But that all changed shortly after her marriage. She became much quieter and secretive. But what could have caused such a sharp turn in the young couple's relationship, and why?
You can't even keep a straight face, buddy.
To get the answers they needed the most, officers took Jared in for questioning. While the police gathered more information at the scene of the crime, Jared was charged with murder. In custody, Jared exhibited some strange behaviors. He sleeps on the floor for a while, does some squats, and seemingly tries to distract himself from his current reality with a few exercises. After some time, an officer comes in to collect more physical evidence, like DNA, which was preserved with paper bags over Jared's hands. There were also photos taken to document wounds, scratches, or other marks of defense from the victim. Other forms of DNA, like urine, were also collected and tested for intoxication or drug use. Finally, the two detectives come in, read him his rights, and get to business.
Considering, okay. Don't know. Should I keep calling you Jared and you don't know?
I used to know.
Okay.
And there was like somebody came in.
Okay, I'm going to read you your rights and first and foremost, okay? And then we'll start the interview. Okay, so it's my understanding you were just in the hospital, is that right?
Yes, and after that I started feeling weird.
What were you in the hospital for?
Stomach pain.
Okay, and you know what hospital did you go to?
Magnolia.
Okay. Did you go by ambulance or did you go by car?
There was time away from my stomach, I went with my mom, and then the second time was because of substance.
What? Because of the substance? What was it? Meth, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that something you use a lot, or just dabble, or? Okay.
Sure.
Until recently? Okay. When's the last time that you used meth?
Never done it. No, I did it, in 2 weeks. I've been up for like 2 weeks.
You've been up for 2 weeks? Okay.
The detective immediately attempts to establish a timeline, asking questions about Jared's recent hospital visit. In response to the questions, Jared seems comfortable establishing himself as a person that's unwell, showing competence in answering questions about his drug use. But eventually, things ramp up as they start to question exactly what happened the morning of Anggy's death.
There's overwhelming evidence that would convict you at a trial. DNA, it's not a question that you did it. Right now, and I'm going to be frank, is your one shot to show any kind of remorse and ask for mercy. And I will tell you, the way it looks to juries, when you sit here and you stonewall and you refuse to answer, it's a lack of remorse and a lack of taking ownership. And they don't like that. So if you're considering your own well-being in this situation after having murdered your wife, and that's
what I'm telling people, I'm really sorry. She didn't deserve that. Nobody ever does. Nobody deserves it. You gotta tell them why you did it.
saying I'm sorry but refusing to talk and take ownership of what you did, that's not good enough.
I just lost my way. I lost my way with God.
That's clear. We're not asking for generalities, and we're not asking about your personal relationship with God. Obviously, it's a struggle. It's a struggle for everybody. That's not a question. Nobody has a perfect relationship with Him. But we're going to ask you one last time what happened. And if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But your opportunity to have any kind of looking like a good guy of this is what I did and I'm sorry and I can't believe I did it, that door is closing on you.
Look, I didn't do it.
you can't even keep a straight face, buddy.
Something strange happens here. Jared backtracks what he had already admitted to earlier, claiming he didn't do it. But as Detective Bayani notes, he couldn't keep a straight face while those words came out of his mouth. In her investigative report, she recorded that Jared looked back at her with a smirk. Her report also provides a closer insight into his demeanor, describing him as keeping prolonged eye contact, a notable element of his eerie behavior. During the interrogation, Jared leans further into his intended crazy narrative.
Crazy? Oh, this is spoke too long.
So what did she say to make you mad to do that to her? She had to say something. To be that mad to do what you did? Okay, so it did. So it made you do what?
Something on.
What did it make you do?
On the screen. It was telling me.
Okay.
Telling me.
What did it tell you to do?
It would like stop time. Every time I would do something, it would stop.
Okay.
Time would stop. And then it was being forced. Like none of my free will.
Okay, forced to do what?
Forced to just walk. Forced to go.
Okay. What did it force you to do to her? What did it force you to do to your wife?
It forced me.
To what?
To kill her.
Why?
Jared's strange behavior continues, but it leads to a direct confession. Here, he blames a voice coming from the TV that forced him to kill her. Curiously enough, footage from the crime scene shows a TV near the murder weapon, but there's no evidence that it was on when the murder took place.
What did it tell you to do to her? Tell you how to kill her? How did you kill her? Tell us how you killed her.
I don't know because it wasn't Jared. It wasn't Jared.
Okay, so it wasn't Jared, it's somebody that was, you think, that caused you to do it. What did it cause you to do to her? You said it caused you to kill her, but tell us how it caused you to kill her. What did you do to her? Jared, what did you do to her? Okay, but what did you not mean to do? What did you do to her?
It wasn't Jared.
What did you do to her? Tell us. Get it out. What did you do? Jared, I'll tell you, what did you do?
What you saw.
What did I see? Tell me what I saw. I'm asking you.
That's what it did do.
And made you cut her head off. And what did you use to do that with? Where did you get the knife from?
It was put in my hand by her.
By her? Was the knife something that was already in your house?
Yes.
So tell me.
Here, Jared claims that Anggy was the one originally holding the knife. However, earlier in this interrogation, Jared had denied that Anggy did anything to set him off in the first place. This strange flip in his story felt odd, like there was a level of disassociation going on. This piqued the investigators' interests.
She was telling me she was telling me to stop. And the TV, when I saw the numbers, it just made me follow.
Okay, continue.
It's like, you know how when you're working, you lose track of time.
Yeah.
It was time me to go into the state. It did tell me to stop. And I'm just crazy. I hope the public has much.
So she turned the TV on. You saw all this stuff on the TV, and what did you do? Go do that with us. What did it tell you? What did it tell you? Go through it. Finish it up.
You told me to rape her. You told me to rape her.
Okay, so what happened next? Did you follow through with that?
Yeah.
You say after you raped her, you did what else? How did she get on the floor?
We fought.
Were you fighting because you were trying to rape her, or it was afterwards? How did the fight start? How did the knife get introduced? Walk us through that.
We got into a fight. She grabbed the knife. Finally.
So you took the knife from her, or what? And then?
We started fighting and then
Did you cut her head off while she was still alive?
it would make me throw up. It would make me hurt. It would make me hear a lot of noise. It would make me, I will turn the wrong way. And that stuff going that way. It was talking to me. Information was just getting in. And I didn't want it. It just kept coming and trying to scare me. And now I'm to the point where a little sounds that scare me.
There were other stabbings on her body. Did you do that after you cut her head off, or before?
Doctor, what did you say?
You just told me before.
While Jared's account of events were all over the place, officers were able to establish a few things. Jared had returned home from work at 5 a.m., and Anggy was awake. By noon, Anggy's phone was in Jared's possession. Terry Schubert, Dicus' mother, confirmed this. Jared murdered Anggy at some point between 5 a.m. and the afternoon phone call to the police, likely before 1 p.m. on that day. A bloody kitchen knife was recovered at the crime scene, and Jared's barefoot prints were stained with Anggy's blood around their home, making him the default suspect for the crime. Establishing a motive for Jared's actions was a crucial part of this case. If they could nail it, the prosecutors would be able to prove that this wasn't just madness. To do that successfully, various close associates to the couple were interviewed. Among them was Anggy's co-worker at Chepez Meat Market, Ruth Amenderez de Calderon, who revealed some disturbing insights into their dynamic. According to her, Anggy had been a much happier person prior to marrying Jared. She recounts a time where Anggy came into work with bruises on her arm.
Tuesday, she said that her brother had told her you need to talk to Angie, and she was thinking that she might have got a complaint from her. Angie didn't look right, didn't seem right. She came in at 1. Angie came in at 1. She got up at 2. She went and spoke and hung out with Angie, and they spoke.
Okay.
That's what she noticed the bruising.
Where was this bruising?
This was on Tuesday, the 10th of January, 2023, a day before the murder. Her co-worker also revealed that Anggy wanted to separate from Jared on the day of the incident. Jared's apparent need to puppeteer Anggy's life proved to be a strong motive. However, it still doesn't explain his encounter with the voices from the TV. Neither does it address how certain details line up with the murder. So now, let's observe Jared's phone call from January 8th, 2023, 3 days before that fateful Wednesday.
Waller County 911.
Yes, this is Jared Dicus.
Hello?
Yes.
Waller County, go ahead.
I did a little bit of drugs and I need help. I'm at 260 Hollow Boulevard.
Okay, 2060 Hollow?
Yes.
Okay, and what's the problem?
I just don't feel well.
Now, while Jared's 911 phone call might have looked like an isolated incident, there is some evidence suggesting that it was made to establish an alibi. According to Jared's father, Rodney Dicus, Jared seemed to mention this meth usage so often, now quoting from Rodney, you think that he was using drugs, but then at other times you felt he wasn't being truthful.
That was what was so strange about it. He kept saying that he was on meth. And then you would start grilling him about it, and then he would say, I'm not on meth. I just told you that. But we had some experience with meth use, me and the wife. Not personal experience, but we had some experience going through family members on meth and dealing with them in the past, and it's horrible. It's awful. You and I've had this conversation before.
That was your other son.
That was my other son. And when Jared told us a couple of days ago that he was using meth now, that he had gone and gotten meth, and that's what was wrong with him, it just broke my heart because that's the son that didn't do that stuff. Okay, he wasn't a perfect kid. He had some problems with alcohol. Not problems with alcohol, but when he would go out with his friends or something, that was a problem because he would drink too much.
Right.
But on a day-to-day basis, he didn't drink. I mean, when he had to work, he didn't.
Jared's toxicology report from January 26, 2023 showed the substances found in his system, proving that he tested negative for amphetamines, the class of drugs that meth falls under. A key moment also diminishes the drug's alibi for Jared's actions on the day of Anggy's murder. Jared himself never realized this, but the police possessed CCTV footage of him driving to the Chepez store to get a beer shortly after killing Anggy. This indicates that he still had some level of control over himself. In August of 2024, a now 23-year-old Jared Dicus was sentenced to 40 years in prison after he pled guilty to the murder of Anggy Diaz. Because of the disturbing nature of his offense, Dicus will not be eligible for parole until 2043 at the earliest. Now, if you think this case was horrific, you need to check out my video on the evil mother who was exposed by her own son.